In this video, I'm going to show you 10 hacks in the Waymo app that you probably didn't know. Number 1, minimizing the walking time. Now, in case you didn't know, this is an interesting thing about Waymo. A lot of times, for safety, it will drop you off maybe a block away or around the corner from your destination. It does this just to make things as safe as possible when it comes to the car and also you. However, if you have a hard time walking or you don't want to walk for whatever reason, here's how you can turn that off. If I go down to the bottom right-hand corner and click Account, then in the middle, I'm going to go to Accessibility. Once I do, at the bottom, I see Minimize Walking Time. When possible, shorten walk at pickup and drop-off, including preventing the need to cross the street. A shorter walk may mean a longer ride overall. So you may have to loop around a little bit just to be as safe as possible, but this minimizes your walking time by turning that on. Number 2, address shortcuts. This is a great feature if, let's say, you go to a given address a lot and you don't want to type it in every single time. If I go to Account in the bottom right-hand corner, at the top, I can see favorites. And once I do, I can add a favorite right here. So let's say there's a given place I go to a lot. Let's say this one I went to in Santa Monica, 1418 4th Street. This actually is a magic venue, so I'm going to call it Magic, for example, right? It's the Illusion Magic Lounge, to give them a shout out. Great spot. I'll call it that. Illusion Magic Lounge. Then click Save Favorite. So now what's kind of cool is when I go to order a Waymo, and I click Where To, it's going to automatically appear right there as one of my favorites. Or let's say I have a lot of favorites, I can always search it by the name, click it, and I'm good to go. Multiple stations. This is interesting regarding music. So if I go to the bottom right-hand corner, click Account, and then Music, the way it works is you're going to play iHeart radio stations in the Waymo. So if I go to Manage iHeart Stations, I have to do this in the app, and it automatically connects to the Waymo vehicle. I can manage my iHeart stations. Now, I have a bunch of them here, from Panic at the Disco, Seven Lions, Pretty Lights. Also, the best one, which is Frachero. In case you didn't know, I'm an electronic artist, so if you want to listen to my music, of course, the best iHeart radio station, you can add Frachero. And if I want to do so, I click Add Station, and then add them. Here's the way it works with iHeartRadio. You can get maximum 6 skips an hour. After that, you're stuck listening to whatever song is playing on the Waymo. So one cool pro tip is, if let's say you want to listen to dubstep, let's say you like EDM like myself, well, I have, as you can see here, let's say Skrillex, if I want to listen to some dubstep, right? But then let's say I skip too many songs and I'm stuck with listening to whatever song I'm listening to. A cool hack is go to Add Station and put in a similar artist. So for example, if I want to listen to, let's say, Skrillex's style of dubstep, because he kind of transitioned to more housey stuff now, but let's say I want to listen to OG Skrillex dubstep, I think Zomboy is a good kind of comparison. Click Zomboy, done. Now I can listen to Zomboy, keep listening to the type of music I want to hear, and still skip it as well. I will say sometimes iHeartRadio catches on to this. It is tough to say, but this is a cool hack. If let's say you want to listen to a particular type of music, you skip too many times, and you're like, shoot, I'm stuck on this one artist or this one song that I don't want to hear. You can add a station similar to them and then skip those songs. Number 4, dark mode. This is a great feature that a lot of people use, especially when it comes to eyesight and everything, and a cool cosmetic feature as well. In the bottom right-hand corner, I can click Account. Then down at the bottom, Preferences. Then once I do, you can see right in the middle, Theme, light, dark, or automatic. Click dark. You can see now, this is how it looks. Number 5, set on map. You know what? I might as well keep on dark mode for the rest of this video, just for fun. I usually don't use it. But anyway, number 5, set on map. When I go to order a ride, I can type it in, or in the upper right-hand corner, I can click set on map. So let's say I'm traveling in LA, and let's say I'm going to this kind of really remote, odd area, and let's say it's somewhere over here, and this, let's say this one park section, I can move this, let's say here, let's say I want to get dropped off at this one particular area. Once I do, I can do that, right? It's going to kind of locate it. And then once I do, click next, and I'm good to go. Number 6, extra stops and round trip. This is a cool feature. Let's say I'm going to the Illusion Magic Lounge, right? So I'm going to click this. But let's say I want to stop somewhere on the way. I want to pick up one of my friends along the way. It's going to be cheaper doing one ride with multiple stops than 2 separate rides. So this does save you money. So I'm going to add a stop. Let's say they live, that one I kind of found before. Like say I'm going to Santa Monica College. I could do this, and then I'm going to move this here, actually. So I'm picking up there, right? You can see I can do this, right? And now I'm going to pick them up. Then going to the Illusion Magic Lounge, it's one trip. And this is way cheaper than, like, say, driving to their place, getting dropped off, then starting a whole new trip. In addition, I can also do round trip rides, and this saves you money. So let's say for whatever reason, I have to go somewhere, pick up my friend, then come back. Or I have to go pick up a package or something, right? Like say I'm going to the Illusion Magic Lounge, I can do this. Very typical, right, when it comes to a normal trip. But what I could do is click Add Stop Round Trip, and then click right there under Current Location, Make Round Trip. So what this is doing is going to there and immediately coming back. And what's good about this is this is cheaper. It is cheaper doing a round trip ride as one ride than getting one ride there, getting dropped off, and then doing another ride coming back. More convenient pickup. This is really interesting the way Waymo works. Because like say I'm going to the Illusion Magic Lounge, right? I can do this again. And you can see now that it's loaded right above the blue dot of pickup, I can click Options. Now once I do, I have a few different options. Based off where you are, this could be more or less convenient. So what I can do is click the arrow to move to different pickup locations. Some of them are actually quicker, so you actually might get picked up faster if you want to, or it might take a bit longer. But also, like say I'm like, all right, I'm right here, and I'd rather be picked up across the street. It's just easier. Or I'd rather be picked up, like say, around the corner, as you can see here. And what's good about this is depending on your location, depending on what's going on around you, I have multiple pickup options. And then lastly, you can see Set on Map. So I could always click this, move around almost like I did before. And you can see on the blue, let's say I want to be picked up, I don't know, with where I am right now. Let's say somewhere over here for whatever reason. I can just do that. It'll take a little second to load. Boom, I can see exactly where it's picking me up and the time. So it's going to be here in 3 minutes. And I can order the ride. Next up, drop off location. This is almost the exact opposite of what I just talked about. But let's say I'm going to the Illusion Magic Lounge. I'm going to load this up. You can see under drop off where the green dot is, I also have options. Very similar to what I just showed you. I have a few different spots here that can drop me off. So if I scroll through, you can see what the spot is at each one, right? And this is very convenient because sometimes, like say, Waymo will drop you off across the street. But let's say you're like, hey, you know what? I'd rather just kind of drop me off at a given area or a different spot. I want to be dropped off at different points. You can see here. And also right under there, I can see the time it's dropping me off. Number 9, auto door unlock. So in case you didn't know, when the Waymo pulls up, what you have to do is click on the app unlock. This then unlocks the doors, which means the handles kind of come out. It's kind of cool. Then you open up the door. In the bottom right-hand corner, I can click account though, go to preferences, and you can see here, this is a beta feature, unlock automatically. When you get near the car, it'll use Bluetooth to unlock. So it's supposed to be unlocking it on the app. Once you get near it, it will detect it, and then it will automatically unlock. I can turn it on like this. I gotta be honest, for me personally, I have this off. Just in case, you never know. Like say it's a Friday or Sunday night, like say there's a lot of commotion going on and everything. For me, I just feel like it's as safe as possible to unlock it myself manually as opposed to automatically. That way I get near the car, I have all my friends with me, or I'm by myself. I'm like, all right, we're good to go. Then unlock, then the handles come out. As opposed to like say, I don't know, if like say they automatically come out, the car automatically unlocks, someone else tries to get in the car, you never know. So you can do this, but for just me personally, I'd rather unlock the doors manually. And last, number 10 is screen sleeping. So if I go to account in the bottom right hand corner, then go down to preferences, then I scroll, at the bottom I have sleep. I have this on. I think this is a great feature that says keep screen from sleeping while waiting for a ride. What's good about this is if let's say I'm at the bar, like say I'm at my friend's place, wherever I am, as opposed to my screen, let's say turning off or sleeping where I can't see where the Waymo is or getting the notifications or whatever, it will automatically keep your phone on and alert at all times until the Waymo gets there. Just a great feature, that way you don't miss it when the Waymo does arrive.